Hey there folks, Aldershot here, and today we're going to take a look at No Time to Explain, developed by Tiny Build, ends on sale on Steam at the regular price around $15 USD. Now this is a pretty interesting little indie game, I gotta say. Now the mechanics are pretty simple. Basically you just have your move keys, of course, and you have your jump keys, and you can aim your weapon and shoot and all that. Of course you can also hold space, and your guy will do a little jig. That's always a lot of fun, but that's basically it. It's pretty simple. The gimmick of this game basically is that you're kind of using your weapon to traverse through any given level, and the level itself will serve as a puzzle on its own. And your character is equipped with this uber powerful and extremely exaggerated laser beam weapon, in which you can use it to kind of rocket jump around, kind of like in TF2 with the soldier, right? Kind of like that, but you know, a little bit different, I guess. But it's pretty interesting, I have to say, right? But anyways, let's just jump into a level so we can explore the gameplay in a little bit more detail, of course. Now, this game does have kind of a physics thing going on. You'll have to incorporate that with the puzzle solving and the level traversing and all that kind of stuff, right? Where you'll be using momentum and inertia to your advantage, essentially. But anyways, let's clear this level here. Each level is actually fairly short for the most part, depending on how well you do, of course. Let's see if we can do less sucky. That would be helpful. Come on, almost there. Perfect, just like that, right? So let's see. We have to get on that platform. So let's just. There we go. Easy enough. And once you make it to the level's end portal, you'll be teleported to the next area, as you can see, right? Now, I'm not sure if you guys already have noticed or not, but there's actually not a lot of enemies around, right? And that's going to be kind of my first little critique on this game, in that, you know, we're using this really uber powerful and exaggerated weapon, which is actually a lot of fun to use, but there's no enemies or mobs to actually shoot with, right? So you're using it mainly as a traversing device, almost like a jetpack than an actual weapon, which I kind of feel like it's a bit of a wasted opportunity, because like I said, it's actually a pretty fun little weapon to use. It's just a bit unfortunate I only use it to traverse through any given map. The only time I ever used it as a weapon is during boss fights, as you would expect, right? Now I haven't actually finished the game, so maybe later on in the game that will change and there'll actually be some more combat scenarios, but I'm about an hour and a half and I haven't actually seen any enemies or mobs that's causing me any hassle. I've been just using my weapon as a traversing device, right? Now that's okay though, that might be okay. Maybe the developers did it because they want to focus on the map design, in which, you know, some of the levels and puzzles are actually pretty smartly designed. They're pretty satisfying to solve as well. So I gotta give them kudos on that. It's definitely the most fun element of this game, in my opinion, is the actual level design itself. I've definitely been enjoying solving each environmental conundrum, if you will, trying to make my way across, and using the weapons to blast my way from one area to another is actually a lot of fun. I've been enjoying the game, is what I'm trying to say, right? And the game has this really interesting sort of almost Castle Crasher aesthetic to it, you know? It also has some Castle Crasher humor as well, you know? You play as a character who's trying to save himself from the future, who gets eaten by a giant shark. So he has to time travel back with his giant laser beam to save himself. As ridiculous as that sounds, right? But I'll give you a little example of that. And at the same time, I also want to show you some of the variety that this game has going for it as well. So we'll check that out. Let's see here. This is kind of the main hub area where you select which level you want to go into, right?
I should have seen this coming!
So at the beginning of each level you get a little cutscene like that, where you see your future self being eaten by a giant space shark or something, and he usually spouts out some kind of nonsense, and it's usually pretty funny, I have to say. Like I said, the humor is akin to, say, Castle Crashers, and being a fan of Castle Crashers, I actually don't mind that. But anyways, here we are. You know, this is a new character. Well, this is the same character, but with a different weapon. Rather than a laser beam, what we have here is an extremely high-powered shotgun, right? So the game does have some variety in how you'll be solving each level and each puzzle. And I like that, you know? Like, the shotgun is really the only alternative weapon that I've seen so far. But, you know, seeing how I haven't actually finished the game yet, I'm expecting to hopefully maybe see more down the road as well. I think that would be cool. It's a really good way to mix things up, keep things from getting boring, you know? And it's nice to throw a little monkey wrench, you know, a little variety into the gameplay. And this shotgun definitely mixes things up a little bit. Definitely changes the way the game plays a little bit, but it keeps true to its original design and its spirit and all that kind of stuff, right? But that's basically it. That's No Time to Explain by Tiny Build. Pretty interesting little puzzle platformer, I must say. I like the humor, you know, I like the aesthetics, I like the level design, I like the concept of the game, you know, using your weapon to traverse through any given area. I'm doing a horrible job right here. Let's see. But my only real critique, like I said, is that I feel the developer kind of missed their opportunity in utilizing the weapons a little bit more. I think they could have been a little bit more creative. They threw in a few more mobs with the level design as well. But maybe down the road there will be some mobs in other levels. Like I said, I haven't actually finished it, right? But an hour and a half in so far, and I haven't seen any, so I'm expecting that's probably not going to be the case, or at least going to be a very minor part of the game. But other than that, fun game. Yeah, I like it. I definitely can say I enjoyed the game. But anyways, I think that will do it for this video. So if you enjoyed this or found this informative in any way, you know, show me some love, like, share, fave, and comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe and I'll bring you lots more videos just like this. Thanks for watching, guys. All the shoutouts.